Today, a span of 2 weeks is a fortnight, so I guess that means there's more news. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint, where this week Kathleen has come down with the PAX pox.
PAX isn't until Friday.
No, this is the PAX East pox. We're hoping if we go to PAX West with the East Coast pox, it will neutralize the West Coast pox.
What if they combine and mutate into a bicoastal super pox?
Then we'll just have to take that to PAX Australia and sneeze on a cane toad.
Okay, good. I'm glad you've planned for every eventuality.
Do you wish that mobile games didn't constantly nag you with microtransactions? If so, Marvel Strikeforce can fulfill that wish in the worst possible way. While, by all accounts, a fine mobile RPG from a gameplay perspective, Marvel Strikeforce has boldly replaced microtransactions with normal transactions. The game is so stingy with in-game rewards it would take months of grinding to unlock some characters like Black Panther. Or, if you want to do something other than play on your phone for the next trimester, you can pay $50 to get him right away. As another example, the newest Nick Fury event requires a team of Kree warriors to complete it. Don't have any? Don't worry, you can buy a squad for $100. When you're paying higher than new AAA game special edition pricing for some guys in a free-to-play game, something has gone seriously wrong. At this point, several prominent Marvel Strikeforce YouTubers have publicly quit in protest, and the community is in open revolt. So who knows how the developer, Fox Next, is going to react. Although, if they promise to make it so everyone has enough resources in a snap, run.
Are you an Amazon Prime member? Well, aren't we fancy? If you're watching this show, you've probably used your largesse to pre-order video games and enjoy a 20% discount. And that's coming to an end tomorrow. That's right, the deal is dead, but not quite dead, so feel free to get in line to save $12 US on a game that won't be coming out for a year. If there's nothing on the pre-order list that catches your interest, don't worry. Now when you pre-order a video game, Amazon Prime members will get to enjoy $10 in store credit. That's money you don't even need to give to Amazon because they've already got it for you. And to make things easier, you only get the credit when you pre-order qualifying items, whatever the hell that means. Worried that all that virtual jingle's gonna burn a hole in your pocket? Amazon's committed to helping you control that spending impulse by making you wait up to 35 days before they email you the $10. Don't get too complacent though. You'll want to spend it within 60 days before it disappears forever. But Beej, you cry, how is this possibly a Nintendo-related story? Aren't you diluting your brand? Tut tut, adorable viewer, I bring it up because the top 10 list for current Amazon Prime pre-orders looks a lot like the coming soon section of Nintendo's homepage. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and Fire Emblem Three Houses. They're all givens. But the most surprising entry is for Metroid Prime 4. People are pre-ordering a game based solely on seeing the logo. On the plus side, you've still got a free Twitch Prime subscription that you can just generously bestow upon any Twitch channel you enjoy. Just saying.
Microsoft officially announced this past weekend a new service called Xbox All Access, a rent-to-own monthly installment plan for people who want an Xbox but don't want to drop $500 on an Xbox. And who doesn't love more monthly subscription fees? It works like this. You go to a store and sign up, and also sign up for a Dell Preferred account. For some reason, Dell is handling the line of credit for this Microsoft promotion, and you pick which Xbox you'd like. The Xbox One S, as in Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Xbox One X, as in Xbox 360, which will cost you $22 or $35 a month, respectively. The term is 2 years, during which you also get 2 years of Xbox Live Gold and the Xbox Game Pass. At the end of the 2 years, you keep the console. Of course, if you just bought an Xbox and 2 years of Live Gold and Game Pass up front, it would actually cost way more? Weird. Yeah. Huh. Turns out, even though this sounds like the kind of thing where you get a bad deal, it's actually less money overall. The top level, the Xbox One X, is only a $20 discount at $840 over 2 years. But the Xbox One S bundle costs like $130 less using this installment plan. Sorry, I just heard Microsoft is doing an installment plan with a line of credit from Dell and assumed it would somehow bankrupt us. My bad, everyone.
Starting A few hours ago, Twitch is broadcasting a marathon of the Pokemon TV series and movies. But don't worry, that turns out there's a lot of Pokemon. I know, I'm surprised too. The marathon of the first 932 episodes of the TV show and all the movies will continue well into 2019, so even if you missed the first few hours, you still have plenty of time to turn yourself into a desiccated husk in front of the computer. And if passive watching isn't your thing, you can even use the Pokemon Badge Collector Twitch extension to get badges and earn points as you're watching. The badges do nothing, and the points are meaningless, but isn't that ultimately true of all human endeavors? So go on over to the Twitch Presents channel and just start spamming, "I want to be the very best," or whatever you last saw on screen into the chat, making sure you have the caps lock on, of course, and you'll fit right in.
On last week's show, we didn't have any Fortnite stories, which is a weird aberration in these modern times. So here's a ton of Fortnite stories all at once. Firstly, we did it, Reddit, or we did it, change.org, or whatever, we did it. And by we, I don't actually mean me, but the royal we of people who signed a change.org petition asking for Epic to allow players to thank the Fortnite bus driver when they disembark the battle bus. You can do that now. And presumably next season, the power of all of this pure gratitude will allow the bus driver to ascend into a being of pure energy or crash into the Tomato Temple, who knows. As well as human decency, the latest patch also added entertainment for when you're bored of playing Fortnite but don't want to leave the match. The Risky Reels drive-in movie theater has a fresh coat of paint and is finally playing a movie. It's a 3-minute Fortnite fan film that plays on loop during gameplay, and good luck watching it without being killed, but hey, it's there. In other Fort news, here on FortPoint, the Fortnite news show, Epic has worked out how to make teenagers care about information security. Bribe them with emotes. Well, actually, I doubt that teenagers will care about InfoSec since most people don't care about InfoSec, but if the end result is the same, that's close enough. If you enable two-factor authentication on your Fortnite account, you'll get the Boogie Down dance emote as a reward for protecting your own damn self. Think of it as the happy dance you do when you know your V-Bucks are safe from the grabby hands of hackers. In yet further FIFA news, so many football players have started doing Fortnite emotes after scoring goals that players, FIFA players, not Fortnite players, the Fortnite players definitely don't give a shit, are wondering if those emotes will be making their way into FIFA, since, you know, the players are doing them in real life. Matt Pryor, creative director of the FIFA franchise, told Eurogamer that there is, quote, real potential for that, since they try to emulate the real world as much as possible, and if a player does it all the time IRL, then they'll look at adding it to the game, and presumably also not paying the hip-hop artist who created it originally. And finally, a giant featureless cube appeared on the Fortnite map last week. I hope it's full of spiders.
Hasn't that cube also been moving, like slowly tumbling across the landscape?
Has it? Awesome. How long until a cult is formed?
Generally a week. Coming up, if you're in the Netherlands but have too much blood but need another skin, Riot Games is cross-promoting with a Dutch blood service to encourage players to donate blood in exchange for a Thresh character skin. I'm just going to say blood and skin again. Ooh, and bones.
Spoilers, there's a lot of Fortnite news this week.